How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Sci-Fi Saturday, and we're back to my journey through Star Trek, the original series. And this is episode 10, I believe, the Corbomite Maneuver. So I will have a full uncut reaction to this, like all the others, on my Patreon page. And if you want to become a patron, support my channel further, I'll leave a link in the description. There's different tiers with different perks. There's movie quizzes. On the highest tier, you get to pick a movie for me to pick to watch once a month. Early access, poll exclusive to the patron. All of my Gunsmoke reactions, and there's other stuff as well. I plan to add a few more things to it, but if you want to interested in becoming a member, there's a link in the description. And just a shout out to my patrons, to Ravi, to JM63, to Blaze, to Jared, Jenny, to Mary, to Mihal, and to Gigi Gooding. Thank you so much for the support. But with that said, let's watch season 1, episode 10 of Star Trek, the Corbomite Maneuver.
By the photograph.
Ooh, that's an interesting angle. And Uhura's back in the yellow.
3 days of this now, sir.
Yellow or gold, what would you say?
Other ships must. We're the first to reach this far.
Okay. So you got to be careful as well then,
Sir,
first.
contact with an object. It's moving toward us.
Collision course. Evasive maneuvers, Mr. Sulu.
Collision course, jeez.
Object change.
The Rubik's Cube. This is the danger when you go into an area that no one's ever been to before.
It's blocking the way. Quite unnecessary to raise your voice, Mr. Bailey. All engines stop.
Is this?
Sound the alert.
Third day of star mapping. An unexplained cubical object on our vessel's path.
I wonder was the Borg cube inspired by this shit.
Ordered General.
Just a few seconds more. Just a few seconds more. Seconds more.
You could see the alarm lights flashing from there, McCoy. Why didn't you tell me?
Finally finished physical on you, didn't I? What am
I jumped every time a light came on around here. I'd end up talking to myself.
Like you are right now.
Captain to bridge.
Spock here.
Any changes?
Negative. Whatever it is, it seems to want to just hold us here.
Raising my voice back there doesn't mean I was scared I couldn't do my job.
I agree.
I happen to have a human thing called an adrenaline.
It sounds most inconvenient, however. Have you considered having it removed?
Again, you're shitting on humans. Like, it doesn't seem, just size-wise, that it would be a threat, but again, you don't know. They've never been here before, this area.
It's time for action, gentlemen. Mr. Bailey. Bridge. I'll select what kind of action, Mr.
I'm
Bailey.
sorry, sir. I thought you meant by...
Explaining, Mr. Bailey. I haven't requested an explanation.
All decks alert.
I kind of like that, though, as someone who kind of maybe going above where they should be in terms of, like, their position, you know, Kirk. It makes it interesting. Wouldn't mind seeing a little more of that in the episode. Or even going forward.
Still blocking us, sir.
Let's see if it'll give way.
It's still coming toward us. Range 190 meters.
Seems to be going faster now.
Radiation nearing the tolerance level.
Maybe look away.
Helm, give us warp speed.
I'd fire at him now.
Mr. Bailey, lock phases.
Faces locked. On target, sir.
Holy mother of mercy. I think that's the first time I've seen the ship actually fire phasers. If I have not, remind me. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Log, stardate 1514 points. The cube has been destroyed. Ship's damage, minor. But my probe on ahead or turn back.
And the thing is, they don't know. Can they acquire any other information on it now that it's destroyed? Like,
Logically, we'll discover the intelligence which sent out the cube.
okay.
Intelligence different from ours?
Asking a logical decision to make.
No, I'm not. The mission of the Enterprise is to seek out and contact alien life.
And constantly questioning me on things you've already made up your mind about.
It gives me emotional security.
For simulated attack.
I'm especially worried about Bailey. Navigator's position's rough enough. C's not so sure. Because you spotted something you liked in him. Something familiar, like yourself, say about 11 years ago.
Interesting as well. This Bailey guy is interesting. So he suggests now that you promoted him earlier only because he reminds you of yourself. And
It's past time you had
something to eat, sir.
I feel bad every time I see her on screen because I know that I've heard
What
it
level is this?
back
Green
behind the
leaf?
scenes she was getting,
It's dietary salad, sir.
things weren't
Dr.
going well
McCoy
for her.
ordered your new.
Your weight was up a couple of pounds, remember?
Will you stop hovering over me, Yeoman? Bring some for the doctor, too.
No, no. No, I never eat until the crew eats.
We're picking up an object, sir. Much larger, coming toward us.
Oh shit, it's the same cubed likeness.
Exceptionally strong contact. Not visual yet.
The anticipation. It's like with anything, you're even running a race and you're a child, waiting for the whistle to go, you'd be just nervous. The countdown. This one's kind of more of a sphere shaped.
Tractor beam, Captain. Something's grabbed us. Hard.
Engines overloading, sir. All engines stop. All engines stop.
First. My god, that one is enormous. I don't think one phaser will take out that one.
What's its mass, Mr. Spock?
Reading goes off my scale, Captain.
Wow.
Must be a mile in diameter.
Yeah.
5,000 green. Reduce image. Let me see all of it.
Bailey.
The United Earthship Enterprise. We convey greetings and await your reply.
Quote Wharf. No response. Or maybe there is.
Message
Oh.
coming over my navigation beam.
Pick it up.
This is Baylock, commander of the flagship Visarius of the First Federation, act of a primitive and savage civilization.
Oh, jeez.
Having ignored a warning buoy and having then destroyed it. Peaceful.
But didn't they try and retreat though, and they wouldn't let go? Kept following them.
Captain of the Enterprise speaking. The warning nature of your space buoy was unknown to us. Our vessel was blocked. To disengage.
Okay, he's not even willing to listen to him now.
Communication will be accepted. If there is the slightest hostile move, your vessel will be destroyed.
Brilliant. Extremely sophisticated in
So,
their...
like, even in a moment like this, Spock is still just taken in and awe by its, the capabilities of it. Bailey's just out of it.
Mr. Bailey?
Recorder marker dispatched.
We therefore grant you 10 Earth time periods, known as minutes, to make preparations.
If I can locate where that voice is coming
The
from.
sheer size of it, like, you know you're going to be just, there's no chance against it.
Those of you who have served for long on this vessel have encountered alien life forms. You know the greatest danger facing us is an irrational fear of the unknown. But there's no such thing as the unknown. Only things temporarily hidden, temporarily not understood. Advance enough to eventually understand our motives. All decks, stand by. Our vessel will now return the way it came.
He won't let him move. Oh, here we go. Oh, what the? It's like mixed with a classic looking alien, but also a bit of Nosferatu. Jeez.
You are wasting time and effort. There is no escape.
Stand this. Spock's wasting time. Everybody else just sitting around. He's doing a countdown.
Practically in the
He's losing it now.
All out of your minds. End of watch. Wound up toy soldiers. Don't you know when you're dying? Watch and regulations and orders. What do they mean?
Bailey, you're relieved.
To be honest, it was kind of a long time coming. You could see it happening. He was not able to function properly with his duties. I like this. Like, this would happen. Like, people would flip out under such situations like this. This would be terrifying.
There must be something to do. Something I've overlooked.
Chess. When one is outmatched, the game is over. Checkmate.
Well, thanks very much, Mr. Spock.
That's my decision, Doctor.
And it was your mistake. You overworked him, pushed him, expected too much out of him.
I'm ordering you to drop it.
And to challenge your actions in my medical records, I'll state that I warned you about Bailey's condition. Now, that's no bluff.
Anytime you can bluff me, Doctor.
I mean, it's fair enough to do it, but now is not the time to bring it up. They're in this shit, McCoy, you know?
Don't we have time to argue about it?
Yeah, but now is not the time to do it.
Poker.
Bluff.
Do you know the game?
I do indeed.
Our respect for other life forms requires that we give you this warning. Since the early years of space exploration, Earth vessels have had a substance known as Corbomite, which prevents attack on us. A reverse reaction of equal
Destroyed him as well.
strength is created, destroying.
You now have 2 minutes.
No attacking vessel has survived the attempt. Death has little meaning to us.
All in, Kirk. All in. Your move, Baylock.
In some manner, he was reminiscent of my father.
Then may heaven have helped your mother.
Quite the contrary.
Sorry.
Oh, for having other things on your mind. My fault.
Request permission to return to post, sir.
Permission granted.
Permission granted.
1.
And
A very interesting game, this poker.
It does have advantages over chess. Is it raise or call?
The destruction of your vessel has been delayed.
ooh.
We only if we have proof of your Corbomite
Ah.
device.
Hold on that. I'm sweat for a change.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Request denied.
Ooh. Ooh.
I have visual contact, Captain.
Something's going on, Captain.
There's something coming out of there. Like or maybe a probe?
It's a small ship.
It has been decided that I will conduct you to a planet of the First Federation. Your ship will be destroyed, of course,
Engine systems coming on, Captain.
Tractor beam again.
so that you may sustain your gravity and atmosphere as you are being
So they're
taken
towing it to the
under
planet,
our
basically.
power to your destination.
At least it gives you a bit more time anyway to deliberate over what to do next.
A show of resignation. Baylock's tractor beam has to be a heavy drain of power on a small ship. Will he grow careless?
Captain, he's pulling out a little ahead of us.
He sneaked power down a bit.
On a right angle course. Sheer away from him, no matter which way you turn.
Yes, sir.
Maximum acceleration when I get...
Intermix temperature 7,400 degrees.
I was hoping we'd get to the planet. I'd like to see the planet.
We're breaking free, sir.
Really? Oh, wow. Balak will not be pleased about that. Will he be impressed, though?
A signal, Captain.
From?
It's very weak. It's Balak.
Ooh.
It's a distress signal to the Fosarius. Engines are out. His life-sustaining system isn't operating.
Oh.
The message...
Forward, Captain.
Can I help him?
Dead ahead.
And this could be wise, though, because
Captain speaking.
people like Balak attack the Federation ships after this if they help him.
At stake. Seek out and contact alien life. And an opportunity to demonstrate what our high-sounding words mean.
He's right. I completely agree with Kirk on this.
Dr. McCoy,
Sir?
the face of the unknown. I think I owe you a look at it.
Not wearing a...
Request permission to...
Denied. If I'm wrong, if it's a trap, I want you here.
Kirk is MVP in this one. But I was saying Bailey, thankfully he's not wearing a red shirt, so that increases his chances. Ooh. Is he like frozen? What the fuck?
Be comfortable. Go ahead. Be seated. This is Tranya. I hope you relish it as much as I.
Puppet.
My alter ego, so to speak. In your culture, he would be Mr. Hyde to my Jekyll. You would never have been frightened by me. It was a pleasure testing you.
Testing?
Test.
But I miss company. Conversation.
So he's lonely.
Even an alien would be welcome. Cultures.
Yes, both our cultures would benefit.
Me, sir, I'd like to volunteer.
Ah, you represent Earth's best.
I'm not. I'll make plenty of mistakes.
But you'd find out more about us that way. And I'd get a better officer in return.
Now, before I bring back the Thessarius, let me show you my vessel.
Okay, that was the Corbomite Maneuver. I thought there was a lot to enjoy about this episode. Kirk, this may be my favorite episode with Kirk so far. I absolutely loved his approach to the situation. He really felt like the captain. Like, he'd often go to Spock for suggestions, or McCoy sometimes, but here he was doing it himself. He was like, it was a bit where Spock says like it's like a chess game where someone has made the final move. That's it, and Kirk was like, essentially, like, that's it. That's all you're going to give me. But like Kirk then had to himself think of a different tactic to get out of this, and just using the whole thing with the poker game and just his approach with it, and really being kind of ruthless in his own way, and like kind of using their maneuvers against him. Let them sweat for a while. We won't say anything. All that stuff. I loved that. I loved the kind of the impending doom with this mammoth size. I don't know what would you call it, a ship or whatever it was, with Balak, and the look of Balak as well. It looked very interesting. It's kind of like Nosferatu, but that's why the ending, I'm not sure what I feel about the ending yet. Like, in some ways, I think it was interesting that like he was doing this to ensure that they were noble people, But in some ways, it was like, a little child. I don't know. It just felt like watching a little child. I don't know. I'm not sure about the ending, but everything up until that I really liked. The stuff with Bailey, I thought that was brilliant as well. He after Kirk, he was the other guy the other character that really stood out in this episode. I really liked how he was cracking under the pressure, because like a lot of people would. So I really liked that. There was some great dialogue. There was a nice bit of tension between McCoy and Kirk as well, which I appreciated. So yeah, all in all, I thought it was a very highly engaging episode. Just still not quite sure where I sit on the ending of it, with the reveal of what Balak really was. But all in all, a very enjoyable episode. But guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Corbomite Maneuver. Where does it rank among your favourite episodes? Would love to hear your thoughts. But until next time, slán go fóill.